Hey y'all, I'm Hillbilly. Welcome back to Let's Play Hot Shots Tennis. This will be the final episode of the Let's Play. Last time we finished the game. This time we'll take a look at the fun time tennis, but first we'll go into options. Sounds fine. Music, I see I've got the music off, but it still plays in the menus. Vibration, auto saves on. Short replays, you can put them to infrequent, frequent, or off. We've had them on infrequent. Shot markers, let's turn those on. We haven't even used those at all. Overhead cameras always behind player. Movies opening and load tips. And what this is those little tips it shows on the loading screens. As you get them, you can come here and review them. So, let's exit that. And there is, we didn't mess with this, and maybe I should have before I started the LP, but there is a training mode. Options, there's data there where you can load and save your games. And the fun time mode. We'll do doubles. And I'll use Cody.
Okay.
And Chief. Yeah, Chief.
How's it going, partner?
We'll play against
Thanks for picking me.
the Blues
You want to play
Brothers.
a match?
They look like the Blues Brothers. We can select a court. Let's use the indoor court. I don't seem to do well on that one, yet I really like it. Okay, Chica is fine for our umpire. 1 set to 4 games is the default. That's what we'll do. We won't use offbeat rules. I think the only option, irregular bounce or slow motion. Yeah, we'll leave that off. We don't need to set a handicap. Now, in the LP, I was thinking we eventually had to play full 3-set matches. We don't, but you can set up full 3-set matches. The sets can be 1 or 3. Oh, you can play 5 sets? I thought you couldn't do 5 sets. Okay, I learned something. So yeah, you can do 5-set matches. And games, I believe, can only be 2, 4, or 6. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 2, 4, or 6. But yeah, I was unaware of the 5-set option. Now there is no add scoring option where you don't play deuces. I've never seen that in the game. So yeah, let's start.
Let's start the match.
I gotta say that I really like this game. As much as I ranted and railed at it through the LP, I still had a lot of fun replaying it. In fact, I would place this game firmly in the category of most underrated PS2 games. A lot of that.
Come on! Now.
And that has to do with, I've mentioned a lot of times that you don't need to know or care anything about tennis to have fun with it. And that's probably because it doesn't really feel like a sports game or a sports sim game. It really just has the feel of just a good video game, which it is. Yeah, you see the shot markers. The red dot is where you're aiming the ball. And if they mistime it, you'll also see that yellow marker. That's where the ball's actually going. The red marker is where they aimed. And it doesn't show on the serve, apparently. Which would be kind of cheaty, I guess, if it did.
Got it!
Wow, we already won again. And y'all know that I am not Professor How to Play Your Video Games. But I do have one pro tip for you for this game, and that's all that is don't spend too much for it. I can't speak for other regions, but in the US at
15
least,
all.
availability is not an issue with this game. This was one of the last few titles that all the brick and mortar stores still had in their cheapo bins when they got down to just 2 or 3. And I just checked on Amazon.
Got it!
This is
It's all yours, mate.
July 2018 when I'm recording this, and there were still lots of copies available, even lots of new ones available at very reasonable
13
prices.
all.
So yeah, that's my only pro tip. My M tip
13 40.
is if you've never played the game before, pick it up, try it. I recommend using the second serve toss all the time until you get used to the game when you serve.
Hey, do you mind?
The first time I played this game, I had actually gone deep into it before I got brave enough to use the first serve toss with even these beginner characters. And there's, like their regular shots, it's easier to time. Oh, okay.
15
First I thought he wasn't going to get that, then was, then wasn't.
Yours?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun playing through this game again. Oh,
15 all.
oh yeah, win or lose, we're done when we get finished with this LP. I'm not worried about whether we win or not. This match, I mean.
13 all.
Yeah, and I should say, I was talking about, you know, sometimes getting salty at the game,
Yours?
but I did make it a bit harder than it really needed to be by doing the gender match
That
and
is yours.
not using copies of the same character. I think we did that early on when we didn't have but a few.
Got it!
Deuce.
For example, that horrible doubles match against Kent and Miranda. If we'd wanted to, we could have used Miranda too, and had Miranda as our partner as well, and that would have probably gone a lot easier. Yeah, you see how much easier the shot markers are making this.
Advantage receiver.
But the singles match for Lola's black outfit is,
Net.
when I looked back at
Gotta
that,
raise your game now, mate.
as pessimistic as I got with it,
Change.
you know, we went to tie break, and I knew I couldn't beat Lola in a tie break. Then I messed up early on, got 3 points down. We came back from 3 points
That is
down,
yours.
fought off a match point, ended up winning the match. So yeah,
15 down.
looking back, that was the match of the LP for me.
Got it!
15 all.
Yours? Got it!
15 30.
Yeah, and I could have made it a little easier for us early on by having the shot markers on.
That is yours.
That wasn't a permanent condition until we got to the black outfit matches. It was only once in a while before that. And I'm still glad that it turned out we did not have to play full matches by the end. In fact, I think there were only 3 formats in the challenge mode. 1 set to 4, 1 set to 6, and a few of the doubles were 3 sets of 2.
Got it!
13 40.
So yeah. And I just, as I just learned with y'all, you can play 5 set matches if you want to. I thought that was not an option.
Got it.
What
Deuce.
you expect?
I have no idea where we're at. I've been talking and just hitting the ball around and not paying attention. I've just been following the shot
That is yours.
markers and swinging.
To you. Mine.
Advantage receiver.
Yeah, and as far as I know, this game was only ever made for PS2. There was a PSP version, but all I know about that is that it probably exists. And there was no sequel ever made. I've looked from time to time.
Now, 15.
But I do know that some PS3s are PS2 compatible. And I think maybe some PS4s are. I'm not sure about that.
How you like that?
And I don't know how the 4-player thing will work on those. But on the PS2, this game does support the multi-tap for up to 4 players. I am really glad I chose to LP this game because all the ones I did up until now, I had never finished. And that was one of the reasons I started LPing, was to pick up all those old games I played into and then laid aside and never got back to.
To you!
But I'm glad I replayed this because I had a lot of fun with it, and by making it harder with the gender matching and not copying characters, I actually made myself learn to play with some of the characters I didn't really pay that much attention to first time.
Mine. Again.
So got that much more enjoyment out of it.
Got it!
Advantage, server.
Yeah, I'm going to actually try this time and finish off the match. Okay, there we go. That was our celebrity match, sort of.
Oh yeah! Didn't even sweat!
Well done.
So happy.
So yeah, I think I talked about just about everything I meant to in this last episode, and this has been my most watched LP so far. Every episode I've uploaded has at least a few views. I can't say that for the other 3. I think I may have more unviewed videos than viewed ones on those. But anyway, thank you so much for sticking with me, and we'll find something else to do next. So, bye y'all.